o'clock. Hello, welcome to the show. Yes, I'm back on live. You know, this social distancing has really got me all off whack. I'm sure it's got everybody off whack. Because, like, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, it's so different from me sitting in the studio doing this from sitting at home. You'll have no clue. You think, Cache, you can just talk. Well, yeah, I can talk. You'll know that. But it is so different from, like, trying to tune in. And I know I'm trying to look right and all that. But anyway, welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm hoping everyone's doing well out there. But today, I'm kind of excited because I've got a really, really fascinating couple in this studio. I say that, but they're not in the studio, in their house. But I have them on this afternoon talking about a really, really cool thing that they've created. And I want to welcome both Lindsay and Charlie Donaldson this afternoon. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Y'all are in the Woodlands, right? Woodlands.
Yes.
Yeah, yay to the Woodlands. So really, Lindsay, when we spoke yesterday, I was really taken back by what your fascinating idea that you came up with. So I want to take a moment and kind of turn it over to you guys and share with everyone a little bit more about who you are and this fascinating thing that y'all came up with.
Cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for having us on today. As you said, I'm Lindsay. This is my husband, Charlie, and we are 2 of 3 co-founders of Caring Band, which is the very first wearable for support, encouragement, and love. Charlie and I have been married for almost 16 years on Friday.
Yay! Oh my God, you're going to have a little special anniversary party at home. You know that.
Oh yeah, we're going to.
Okay, because that's
all
all about
kids service. They're going to.
I'm all about that. Okay, anyway, keep going.
Yeah, so we met in college and got married, and we have 3 kids. We have a 13-year-old, he's 11 tomorrow, and then a 7-year-old. So we've been busy here with this whole social distancing and, you know, having a startup company, but then also having to homeschool. So definitely been interesting to say the least, but we're figuring it out.
Okay, yeah. Great. And Charlie as well. So y'all came up with this concept, and you said Caring Band. So people out there are listening right now going, bands, what are these bands? And we're going to show, after commercial, we'll show a picture of it. But it's really like, you want to tell everyone kind of a little bit more of what it is and what that means. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, like Lindsay said, so it's really the first wearable that was truly meant for encouragement and support and love, and really designed to keep you encouraged and connected with people that simply want to remind you that they're thinking about you. I mean, it was as simple as that. And Lindsay came up with this idea. This was about 3 years ago, as her mother was going through a battle with breast cancer at the time, and she really wanted a way for her mom to know how often she was thinking about her, and not just Lindsay, but her friends and family. And she just thought that would be a great, just a great uplift to her, what she was going through at the time. And so Lindsay had this. It was literally a wake up at night kind of idea.
We thought, oh my God, she's having a nightmare. She pops up in the middle of the night.
What's going on?
I got an idea, Charlie. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Hey, I've been there. I understand. These ideas pop all the time. They have no timing on them. They just come when they come. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes.
That's right. And, she told me about the idea, and immediately I loved it. But at the same time, she's saying, look, let's basically create a hardware and a software startup. Meanwhile, neither one of us are technologists. So as you can imagine, it was super overwhelming. And although I love the idea, I was like, look, we have no business even going down this road. We should try and, cure your mom's cancer while we're at it, because this is just beyond our wheelhouse. And if you know anything about Lindsay, she doesn't take no lightly. And
no, I didn't know that, but I'm learning. My kind of gal.
Yeah.
My kind of gal. Charlie, that's what you want. That's the kind of woman you want. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, anyway. So it's a rubber band, like almost like those wristbands that are
like
rubber. Yeah, go into it a little bit. Let's describe it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like one of those Livestrong bracelets that people wear, supporting, find the cure or whatever it is branded on it. But this is cool because we've made it a smart wearable. And so you can connect it via Bluetooth to your phone. And there's this free app it's the Caring Band app So friends and family, anyone who wants to support somebody can download the app, search for that person, and send them preset messages of support throughout the day. And that wristband just lights up. Every time somebody's had a good thought about them, pray for them, just wants to support them,
Wow.
that wristband lights up. And it vibrates. So if you don't see it, it'll kind of buzz you and let you know somebody's there with you.
So that's really, really great. So basically what you're saying is, let's say, I mean, and I'm going to make it very relatable for what we're going through right now. And what I understand, obviously, I haven't been in it, but I'm listening like we all are to the news and understanding when people are sick, and obviously with the COVID-19, they can't go in there with their significant others or their friends or their families. So this could be something that when someone is not able to connect with someone, you could be able to say, if you see a light come on, that means I'm thinking of you. That means I'm right there with you. How beautiful is that, especially in a time like, wouldn't you say, like we're going through right now? I mean, obviously, there's significant times when this happens. It doesn't have to be related to that. But I'm just thinking in today and what we're going through, how could you not? Someone's in the hospital, someone's sick, and you can't be next to them. What this would be like.
Yeah, you can definitely still let them know how much you care and that you want, you're thinking about them constantly. So that was really the basic idea.
Yeah. So is this something now so we're listening and someone's like, oh my God, I want to get more information. I want to learn more about that. I want to, reach out. Talk a little bit about where this is. Can they purchase them now? And go a little bit more into that.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah, so Lindsay mentioned it's a wearable and an app. The app is actually available for download both on Android and Apple at this point. So about 12 months ago, we launched a pilot phase, and we put out about 25 bracelets to really validate the beliefs and assumptions that we had about how people would use them and want to be supported. And after checking all the boxes and learning what we needed to learn, we kind of started down the road of going from prototype to production. That's where we are now. Starting next week, we're going to start pre-selling carrying band bracelets so we can get an idea for what our first mass production run is going to look like.
Sure.
We've, all the engineering and optimization, that's all funded and ready to go. We know who our manufacturing partners are. We kind of have the roadmap laid out. We're trying to get an idea for how many we're going to produce. Right
I
now,
can tell you're going to have a lot.
yeah, we hope so, and it's good and bad, right? I mean, it's good in the sense that we're providing a lot of joy to people that are going through some pretty hard times. Unfortunately, they're going through those hard times, right? And so we'd rather not,
Sure.
make the carrying band relevant toward their lives. But the truth is that.
It's life. This is life. Yeah.
Right. Well, things happen, right? And so you always want someone to know. We send flowers. We do other things, right? In a time, what better way than to have that light go off to say, I'm thinking of you at this moment, and I'm, right now you're on my mind. That can mean the difference for how someone can feel emotionally. That's a deeper connection. Than sending the arrangement or things of that nature. So, did y'all just wake up and this was all y'all? Tell me a little bit more about you guys' background. What you did before this, or what you're doing, currently. Well, no one's doing anything right now, but we're all sitting at home, Cache. What do you mean? What am I doing? No, I'm joking. How did you get into? What is a little bit more about your background?
Yeah. So, I'll start. I was right after college. I got into pharmaceutical sales and was a successful sales representative for many years. And then once we started having multiple children, I decided to stay home. I always wanted to be able to stay home with them and, raise them up while they were young.
Sure.
But for the last few years, we've definitely been working on Caring Band and developing relationships with, nonprofit organizations that we want to donate these to, in addition to, physicians, oncology offices, hospitals, and stuff like that. So, and then Charlie here,
Yeah, sure. So I have a background largely rooted in finance, doing things that range.
Doing things with numbers for sure.
lots of numbers. Everything from investment banking to private banking, investment management. But really, for the last 6 years, I've been a self-employed entrepreneur, and I've got businesses that again range in the finance space, some real estate development. But I will tell you, really the last 12 months, maybe a little bit more, my primary focus has been on Carrying Man.
Yeah.
Like I said before, neither one of us are technologists, so as you can imagine, the learning curve has been super steep. I spent a lot of time on the front end, trying to get smart on both hardware and software, and surrounding our company with really talented people that have pedigrees and backgrounds of doing these sorts of things. And so we really found a deep bench of programmers and engineers that really have a passion for the Carrying Man project like we do, and have been instrumental in helping us bring it to life.
Yeah, yeah, and you talk about, being a small business or a business owner. I understand that as being one myself. How has this impacted you guys to some degree, or a little bit, have you found, obviously, ways around to work that? How has it been for you, just kind of the shock of being a small business owner and what we're going through?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. I think, for us in particular, this, working from home and social distancing somewhat, it wasn't as much of a shock. So that's part of the silver lining. We've been kind of in this mode for a while now, but at the same time, some of our business involvement and business interests are not doing well at all right now, right?
Sure,
So that's a struggle. And while again, my focus and our focus has been on Carrying Man, some of the other struggles are clearly a distraction, and there's no way around that. I will say, though, from a positive perspective, it in a way it has given us the ability of, really over the last 5 weeks to really hone in and focus on bringing Carrying Man to life and to market, and really devoting more attention to that than maybe we could have otherwise, given a normal circumstance.
Yeah,
So,
we see the need now more than ever.
Absolutely.
Did you ever think, and I'm a big believer, that everything brings itself for its reasoning. You bring out a great point. Maybe in this time you found what may be your next step, and what better way than obviously her vision that came to her, that was given to her before all of this happened. And now it's coming to fruition. It could be that, this was all for you, the next step that you were supposed to go anyway. So that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But we talk about it all the time, and we've been involved in.
I mean, I'll give you credit too, Charlie, but I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Absolutely. No, her title of Chief Caring Officer is so fitting.
Yeah, what are your titles? Yeah, owners, right?
That's right. No, it's been a project that has gone strictly from a passion project to one that still is squarely in that passion realm. But we're so motivated because of the data that we've seen and the lives that we've seen impacted. One of the things you brought up about this COVID environment that we're in, and this different dynamic, right? So one of our the very first Carrying Man user that was part of our pilot, unfortunately, she's had a relapse of her disease and her cancer, and actually was just admitted to MD Anderson 3 days ago.
Wow.
And so, and as you all know, right, your family can't be there with you. Right. So for her, it was a very lonely time, and she sent Lindsay a text that next day and just saying her Carrying Man bracelet was just going off like crazy. It just meant the world to her. It's just a good way for her to stay in touch. And so I see all the data on the back end, and she's getting over 300 of these messages a day, right? Wow. And so people are just loving on her constantly. So that was really a cool thing for us.
An innovative way to do something in today's market. We're going to take a really quick commercial because we need to, and we'll be right back.
Turn on your glam today. The Jenna Klein collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the Jenna Klein lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit jennaklein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. jennaklein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Woodlands Prime Lending, offering business loan programs for all types of endeavors. Need a startup loan, equipment financing, or even a business line of credit? Woodlands Prime Lending offers a variety of commercial loans to help you get funded when you need it. Call 713-900-7170 or visit us on our website at woodlandsprimelending.com to schedule an appointment today. Getting a loan is easy with Woodlands Prime Lending.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, guys, welcome back to Today with Cachet. It is 12:20. Yes, it is. And of course, I'm Skyping in. I'm at home. We all are probably. We should be. You should be at home. No, unless you're at the grocery store. Anyway, I want to welcome back my guests this morning. We have both Lindsay and Charlie Tonelson with Caring Bands, this fascinating new item that they created to kind of connect with the loved ones or, you know, anyone that is actually disconnected from you who's going through a hard time, really, whether they're in the hospital or not. Really, you can have someone have this band on and let them know through an app, which is amazing, that you're thinking of them, and those lights go off. You want to kind of revisit that, both Charlie and Lindsay? That's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. So just, you know, to kind of overview of what Caring Band is, this is a kind of a gift you would give somebody that you love or that you care about. And it's a little rubber bracelet, kind of like a Fitbit type watch that you would give them. And you get your friends and family to download the free Caring Band app. And throughout the day, they can just send preset messages of encouragement, like, I'm thinking of you, you got this, I just prayed for you. You rock, you know, sending good vibes.
So cool. That's so cool.
Every time that message is received on their phone, their Caring bracelet is going to light up and pulse so that they know somebody cares about them and is thinking about them in real time.
I mean, I also see this, guys, like when people are running marathons, triathlons, people are out there doing, I mean, boy, could someone say, you got this. I mean, you could use these on so many different levels. You're going to take a test. You're going to do something. Someone sends you an app. You got this. I mean, these bands can be used in every capacity. I'm sorry. I'm just already. I don't know if y'all are going that.
Yeah,
They're amazing. I mean, what a great concept Because how many times, are there when you're out there, doing something, and if someone you're thinking on your own and you're kind of and then something sparks up and says, you got this. That could be a huge boost for someone at any time. That's a really great thing. And so website, we haven't spoke about the website. Can you tell us a little bit about, if someone's listening out there, where they can go and kind of a little bit overview of what the website looks like?
Yeah, sure. So our website is www.caringband.com. And on there, you can see some of our great testimonial videos from the pilot phase that I mentioned earlier. We put out about 25 bracelets on users that were going through some various struggles of their own. And on the website, like I said, it's super powerful to hear their stories. Like I mentioned earlier, we're also launching our pre-sale campaign next week. So you can go to the website, you can click on the pre-sale button. That'll take you to our pre-sale platform. And then you can register to be notified, so that as soon as we launch, you can kind of get a notice and you can help.
Let's dig into that. Let's dig into your pre-sales. So everyone out there listening and who's not listening now will be listening later. This is huge. So as I was saying, obviously, someone's in the hospital, someone's sick, someone's out there running a marathon, and everything in between. People are going to want to get these bands. This is like going to be the new hottest thing, right? So my question is, so if someone wants to get in, are there only so many that are going to be pre-sold? And if so, what would you encourage people to hurry up and get in? And kind of let's go with that a little bit.
Yeah, great question. So I will say, from a timing standpoint, the first 500 people that pre-order a Carin Band bracelet on our platform, they're going to be able to purchase it for $29.
Okay.
Now, beyond that, the maximum that the price point will be is $39. There'll be volume discounts if you wanted to buy a few or many. But really, look, when we designed this, we wanted to make it affordable, wearable for all. We like you said, there's lots of different use cases for it. And so we wanted to be a reasonable price point that everyone
Can I be the first buyer? Okay.
Yeah. Next Monday at 9 a.m.
Okay, 9 a.m. We need to all put our calendars and alarms, not next. Oh, that's my birthday. Okay. That's my birthday gift to myself. Okay. Yeah, so really, people right now out there listening, organizations, let's dig into that. If organizations are out there listening, or are going to tune in, or someone's going to tell somebody and they want to buy in volume, they see a need for, to have these and want to test these out. You go to your website again. Can they call you directly? I'll put some of your contact information up. Carlos, can you go ahead and put their contact information and a little bit more information as well? But yes, organization. Let's speak to them.
Yeah, so we've actually partnered with a couple local nonprofits that are centered around cancer care. One, Can Care, right here in Houston. They do a great job of putting a previous cancer patient with a current one to give that one-on-one support. So we have partnered with them. We're going to, through this platform next week that we begin selling, you can actually, if you don't know anybody right now who could use a bracelet, you can buy one to donate directly to that organization. We've also been talking with the Ronald McDonald House to get these on some children that are going through difficult times. So yeah, really, if you don't have anybody in mind right now that could use the support and encouragement, next Monday you can get on our website and pre-order for somebody in need, and it's going to brighten their day. We've heard it firsthand. We've gotten these bracelets out there on a select number of people, and the feedback has been phenomenal. It's encouraged them. They have felt more connected to their family when they couldn't be there, and especially during these times. So we're really excited to get this out there and to get these pre-orders going.
That's great. And tell us a little bit about how the app works. So obviously you're going to go to your phone and you're going to download like you would any app, right? It's going to ask for some information. We don't take much information. We're asking for your first and last name and your email and your city of where you live. It's, like you said, it is a free app. Once you download the app, you create a profile for yourself. You can upload a picture and get your selfie in there. And
then you just search for people that also have the app that you want to support. Let's say you told your mom, hey mom, I want you to download this Caribbean app so I can encourage you. So you will just search your mom's name. If it's Sandra, you just look for her. You can even add her to your favorites, so it's real easy every time you pull up the app. One thing, I don't know if you can see this online, but one of the cool things that we did just for privacy and security is we did all preset messages. So no one can get in there and throw ill will or shade towards anybody. It is all uplifting, encouraging messages. I'm going to see if you can, not sure if you can see this here, but you can scroll through, thankful for you, thinking of you, you're on my mind. You just send the message and that's it. It's literally a simple two-step process. Their phone is going to light up and vibrate, and they know that somebody sent them support.
And
now,
go ahead.
On the other end, when the user, the wearer of the bracelet, if they want to go into their app and see kind of their scrolling newsfeed of who sent what message, and that's essentially how they see who sent what message at what time.
Right. And so if two people can communicate back, can the person also have a band? I mean, assuming that they're able to and kind of communicate back as well. They come in different, yeah. Do they come in different colors and kind of what's the theme there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So they will,
I want one for all my clothes. Okay. Go ahead.
No, our first production run will be multicolored, and that's one of the things that we're going to research through our pre-sale platform, where all the backers, we're going to put out surveys to really get our color palette, market fit. So yeah, absolutely, it'll be multicolored.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, right, in the Woodlands, Houston, all over, different organizations, how can they not get their hands on these? I mean, this is a great tool to show support in so many ways, whether it's schools, whether it's medical, whether it's fitness. I mean, the list goes down the line. I mean, I just, brilliant idea. We're gonna take another quick commercial because we need to, and we'll be right back.
All right.
Thanks.
So,
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY.
Turn on your glam today.
FM.
The Jenna Klein collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the Jenna Klein lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit jennaklein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. jennaklein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Woodlands Prime Lending, offering business loan programs for all types of endeavors. Need a startup loan, equipment financing, or even a business line of credit? Woodlands Prime Lending offers a variety of commercial loans to help you get funded when you need it. Call 713-900-7170 or visit us on our website at woodlandsprimelending.com to schedule an appointment today. Getting a loan is easy with Woodlands Prime Lending.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Are you great with people? Do you have professional experience? 91.1 The Boss wants to interview you as a sponsorship promoter. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back. Okay, I'll have to explain what these are. Welcome back, everyone. It's 12:32. Welcome back to Today with Cachet. I'm back live. I know I go in and out some days, but that's what social distancing does. Anyway, so I want to welcome the studio. You'll probably see these neat little balls that I have here. This is another company that has produced some amazing dog toys that's really, really fascinating. That I've been playing with them. So anyway, I want to welcome back in the studio this morning, Lindsay and Charlie Donaldson with Caring Bands. Hello, guys. And Lindsay woke up in the middle of the night with this brilliant idea, and so Charlie, her wonderful husband, got behind her, and the two of them have now co-founded Caring Bands. So actually, Carlos, can you pull up the slide? I have the slide of this amazing thing. You want to tell everyone a little bit again, once we get the slide up, about what the band is and kind of a little bit more about what it does.
Yeah.
Now, Carlos to pull this. He's probably going, Cash, I'm doing it. But anyway, you can go ahead. I'm sorry. Tell everyone, revisit a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, a Caring Band bracelet is a gift that you would give somebody who's going through a difficult time or maybe just needs a little bit more support and encouragement in their life. And you would gift them this bracelet, then get all your friends and family to download the free app and send them messages throughout the day of support. They're all preset messages that are only encouraging, like, you got this, sending good vibes, thinking of you. And every single time that a message is sent to their phone, their bracelet is going to light up and vibrate. And they know just that simple light means that somebody is thinking about them and cares for them right then and there.
Yeah. And so, Charlie, so if someone's out there and they're listening, they're like, okay, this is an app. So we all know about apps, right? And so they download the app and they want to start utilizing the app, but the bracelet they don't have yet. So do you have to wait for the bracelet to work the app, or can you work the app? Tell us a little bit how they come together or independently work.
Yeah, that's a great question. So the app is actually currently available, and you can download it on Android or iOS at this point. Okay. And no, you don't have to wait on the bracelet to arrive. We expect the bracelets to be here in our first mass production run in August, but you can start using the Caring Band app right now. Have your friends download it, and you can just send quick, encouraging messages, and as often as that person comes across your mind. We've also integrated our Caring Band app with other wearables like Apple Watch and Garmin devices. So,
oh my gosh!
So we don't care how the encouragement gets there, just as long as it does. Some people only want to wear one, smartwatch. I'm not an Apple Watch guy. I'm not a smartwatch guy, but a lot of people are, obviously. But then we also hear people say, "Look, I want that Caring Band bracelet because when I get a notification on it, that only means one thing: that someone's loving on me, praying for me." Yeah. And so yeah, we've heard overwhelmingly from our beta testers that Caring Band bracelet is kind of a critical part of the platform. It really ties everything together. But yeah, you can absolutely start using the app right now.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's awesome. And so I'm assuming you said you're going to go live Monday. Is that correct?
Yes.
The 27th.
Right.
And so what does that mean? Once you go live, that means obviously orders, people can start ordering, pre-ordering, getting those done. And what kind of time frame do you think people should expect if, they put in an order for 1 million of them? I don't know. No, I'm joking. So if someone puts, give or take, what does it look like after that? They go in, they place their order, whether I want one, whether I want, 500, whatever.
Yeah, that's right. So we're using the Kickstarter platform to pre-order or to pre-sell Carrying Band bracelets. So we're going to run a 30-day campaign to try and pre-sell as many bracelets as we can. After that campaign, assuming that it's successful, after that campaign, we expect our first delivery of Carrying Band bracelets to be here in August. We're already starting on that work right now. Our engineers are working every day, trying to get manufacturing ready. So no matter how the pre-sale goes, we're producing Carrying Band bracelets. But the more that we're able to pre-sell over the next 30 days will mean we can negotiate better terms with our manufacturers and get a lower price point once we ultimately do sell them out on the market.
And this could be a Lindsay question, or this could be a Charlie question. Where do you see this going? I got to believe, do y'all project, this taken to another level? Have you had any new visions, Lindsay? Where do you see it going? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think what we've done over the past, year and with this pilot, hearing from even though it was just 25 people that were able to use these bracelets, like hearing from them and having them reach out and tell us, thank you for inventing this really cool product because it's given me encouragement and support. I feel like, that's all that matters right now. But I do see this, new way of supporting people virtually with Carrying Band to go big. I mean, it definitely can have this type of wild, like fire effect where if you have 50 people supporting one person, well, of those 50 people, they're going to probably know another person who's going through a hard time. So we can kind of see this trickling out and getting out into the market and really just providing extra encouragement and support. And that's really all we can hope for.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I mean, I can only see like the big giants coming after you guys and saying, hey, we want to buy this out from you guys. So companies that want to get behind this, again, I want to stress to support you guys. If they want to, they need to reach out directly to your website. Can you, I don't know if Carlos has the slides or not, but can you give your website, how they get in contact, your phone number? Please, yeah.
Yeah, it's www.caringband.com. So CARINGBAND.
Okay.
And through the website, you can send us an email through the website. There's a spot where you can put your email in and reach out to us. You can also, as of starting next Monday, you can pre-order. But if you wanted to go on today and click the pre-order button, it's going to take you directly to the Kickstarter campaign. And from there, you can be notified when that campaign goes live as a reminder. So you can go ahead and get like all set up, you're ready to purchase. And then, yeah, Kickstarter will send you an email Monday morning when we go live. You're welcome to give either one of us a call. My number is 281-857-9781. And Charlie's is 713-530-0835. We'd love to talk to any and everybody about this. So, yeah.
That's great. And so, Charlie, you're going to be busy now. You got a whole new busy task you're going to be working on. And so, as people get behind you and kind of support this and get it out in the community, do you all see yourself selling this online in stores, or is it, where does I don't know, I'm jumping the gun probably. But hey, that's me. Where do you think? Because you talk about what's interesting to me is that it kind of integrates into Apple Watches, so it's already touching innovation at its best. It's already right there. So I've got to wonder, that question to you is, where do you see this kind of potential platform going from a sales perspective, just locally with your website or further?
Sure, absolutely. And no, you're not jumping the gun.
Thank you, my kind of people.
Yeah, so we really see it in two primary channels. One, our online retail And then the other is kind of our B to O, or business to organization, whether that's not-for-profit organizations that we want to donate them, to those organizations, or it's large hospitals that want to, put in a purchase order. And so those will be our two primary channels for sales with respect to the bracelet alone. As we get down the road a little bit further, there's some different monetization strategies that we'll employ with the app. It will always be a free app. Okay, when you download it, we want to maximize the frequency of encouragement, and so we want the biggest pool of supporters. And with that in mind, you can't charge for an app. But if you want to send someone, flowers too, or you want to send them a book, a box of cookies, or whatever the case may be, there's lots of different ways, to leverage that app user base, with the end goal of supporting that original person that you had in mind.
Yeah. And you're going to have to, I think Carlos left me, but that's okay. You're going to have to kind of describe the watch a little bit, what it looks like, Lindsay, kind of the face of it. I mean, I call it a watch, but it's now an Apple Watch, band rather. Describe what it looks like, if you may, please.
Yeah, so it's just, a little, sorry, I'm going to get up here, a little silicone, really soft, flexible. You're able to put it on. We're actually in the middle of redesigning kind of the clasp, so it will stay on better. But yeah, you just pop it on your wrist like this, and it's very little. We're trying to make it as thin and sleek as possible. Okay. It is also, what we haven't said, is rechargeable. So the gut pop out of it. Here's our little
chart, a little device, whatever device, screen, whatever,
and then you simply charge it, and you can reuse it. So
is it waterproof?
Yes.
The production version will be waterproof.
Okay.
The battery can last over 4 weeks, and so it's one of those things where it's very user friendly, very simple. We've had low tech grandmas use the Caring Band bracelet, and not to the.
No, you're just what you're saying is a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to get into technology. I don't want to, but it can, any age group, anybody can be comfortable, any knowledge base level can be comfortable wearing the band.
That's right. As long as you have a smartphone, that's really the technological requirement. You have to have a smartphone. Okay. But beyond that, it's super simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like you said, everyone today can download the app. That's the first step. We would encourage everyone to do that first. Get your app on your phone as soon as, today. And then from that point, log on for Monday, get ready to start purchasing and going from there. I'm sure the Woodlands, Lindsay, the ladies in the Woodlands, I'm sure you're talking about it, and they're biting at it. I'm sure. What's been the word on the street in the Woodlands? Because Houston and the Woodlands are going to be fine. I mean, what's the word? I mean, let's talk about it. Let's get that buzz. Yeah.
It's a fun and exciting project to talk about. I think most people, once I kind of explain what Caring Band is, they get it, and they can relate with somebody that they know in their life who could use one. So, it's exciting, and I think, that a lot of people are going to benefit from getting one and from giving one.
Yeah, I was going to say real quick before we go to commercial. Well, case in point, word of mouth. Lori Capra is you're getting the word out. Her communicating it to me. It's got you here on the show, so it's obviously circulating, and the word is getting out there. Yeah, really great. So we'll take another quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY.
Turn on your glam
91.1
today.
FM.
The Jenna Klein collection is here, elaborated with natural products. Give yourself a compliment with our organic lip glosses in more than 15 shades. With the Jenna Klein lip gloss collection, you can hydrate your lips and keep that glamorous look that you need. Turn on your glam. Visit jennaklein.com. And don't forget our skincare collection with natural ingredients that will improve the skin's appearance and prevent visible signs of aging. We have everything you need to achieve smooth and vitalized skin. jennaklein.com. Turn on your glam today.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Could your business use more customers? Could your business use more online traffic? Sponsor with 91.1 The Boss radio station and let our multimedia radio station promote your business. Contact us today at 713-370-5051.
This is E.L. Crane of Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 91.1 FM The Boss. Remember, that's Real Estate U. Insightful, informative, and a little humor tossed in. Real Estate U, listening live, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. each and every Saturday at 91.1 The Boss.
We believe this new virus spreads mostly from person to person through respiratory droplets produced when someone who is sick coughs or sneezes. This is similar to how flu and other respiratory illnesses spread. These droplets can land in the mouth or nose of people nearby, or possibly be inhaled into the lungs. Most person-to-person spread happens when people are in close contact. It's also possible that this virus can spread when someone touches a contaminated surface and then touches the mouth, nose, or eyes.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant, and it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands, and I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Grogan'sville, right across the East Shore. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, it's 12:49. We've got about 10 minutes left in the show, and I'm excited today because I've got a cool, amazing couple on. I've got both Lindsay and Charlie Donaldson, and they're talking all about this amazing product, Carrying Band, that they created, and so we've been talking all about it, and I'm going to turn it back over to you guys. What a great idea. Brilliant. You're going to blow up, guys. I'm glad I got you on now, because you'll probably won't be back with me, right? We'll be on to the other shows. I'm just joking. So we've been talking all about the band, and basically it's a wearable band around your arm that has a little signal. You download an app on your phone, and you can basically send great encouraging messages to someone to lift them up, and their light goes off and on the actual band, and they get to see the message. So, which is really cool. Obviously, there's more to it, but so. One of the things, Charlie, we were talking about how this can be implemented from anywhere from the medical arena. I even mentioned, the fitness arena, maybe schools. We think about some of the suicide rate is like crazy right now in Montgomery County, but just as a whole in general. there's so many different areas, and I don't think there's anyone that cannot use this item. But if you could speak to a specific company, industry, a channel out there listening, why? Tell them why they should get behind this.
Sure. Yeah, that's a great question. So I think when it comes to making the biggest impact and sharing the same user base as what we've seen experiences the most utility out of Caribbean, it's probably the hospital segment, right? Because they're treating patients with all different types of ailments, right? And presumably those are the target market for Caribbean because they need more support than your average health person, right? And so, and I'm speaking from not just from my theories and my beliefs, but we've seen the impact that Caribbean has on lives. We've seen that one, it increases the frequency of their encouragement, right? And that's awesome, and it's undeniable. And we've heard that from their friends and their family that they've been brought more joy because of Caribbean. I see it as an incredible differentiator for hospitals and other patient care organizations to really step up their patient care game, right? I mean, within the hospital arena right now, health outcomes and patient satisfaction are huge and probably have always been for a long time. But I can just see Caribbean being something that really puts those hospitals and organizations in that place where they're doing all and everything they can to support that particular individual.
No, I agree. The first thing to your point, I'm going to add on. The first thing when a patient gets admitted is they'll put a band on them.
That's right.
Just like when they put the bands on for admitting them, they'll put a caring band on them. And that is, you think one is so stale and the other is so warm and loving. And so, hospitals are listening. Think about that. Think about the times that we're in, and think about as an eye-opener, that support, love, and encouragement, how much that can make a difference in someone's life. And so not only the patients, but the workers there too. The nurses, they can wear these. I see these as being a staple in every medical arena. And it's the first thing that's put on when they put the other bands on. And immediately they're told, their loved ones or friends are told to put the app on their phone, and they're ready to go. I mean, am I right? Am I right?
You're right. You're right. One thing we've heard some feedback from also is when a nurse is working really close with a patient and then she leaves her shift, but when she's home, she still thinks about that patient.
Oh, that is so cool.
So it'd be a great way for that nurse to just stay connected with the patient.
I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. That is so cool. So, okay, along the way, y'all had to, everything looked so perfect here, but y'all had to have some stories along the way between the two of y'all. You woke up in the middle of the night. He probably was a little upset about that, but then now he's like, oh, yay. So tell us a story along the way between the two of you guys as you were building this out that y'all want to share with us as an encouragement, as people are building their own businesses or looking at ideas that they get, sometimes stuck or not, share, please.
I'll start. I think anyone can have an idea or an innovation of some sort and I think this is what I've learned is, oh, this will be so easy. We got this.
Yeah.
We got this. I think that was probably my biggest realization that, wow, this isn't just a Bluetooth connected device that lights up. This isn't just an app. Man, what goes into building an app is insane. All the details and then the programming and the code and it's crazy. So luckily, we've worked together, but Charlie has especially been able to take this head on and has done an excellent job on the technical development side of it, as well as socially and marketing and all that. So
well, I think it's one of those things where there was we've been working on this project for almost 3 years now. The last year has been probably the furthest advances we've gotten, and there's been a lot of momentum, and so it's been easier from the standpoint of the stops and starts and the emotional, can we do this or can't we do this? That momentum has helped, but the first couple of years, she and I traded on who was the driving force behind the motivation to keep going, because it was kind of hard to see in the early days, but
you get a lot of no's, you know. You have to be able to take the no's and keep going, you know. Like you said earlier, I don't like to be told no. So
and I think a lot of the no's were a result of, you know, two non-tech founders trying to create this hardware and software company. And so what we've had to do is earn credibility along the way that we could actually pull this off. And so we're there now, and so our conversations are obviously a lot better.
Well, and we also know there's always the left side, the right side of the brain. Just because you have an amazing idea and it needs to get out there doesn't mean you have every skill behind you to get it out there. And so technology is so ever-changing, but it is also brilliant in the way, because that's the way things are going. So having such a warm, encouraging, cool concept, and then putting that on a technology platform, brilliant. Okay, so last, we're going to wrap up. Give us a testimony, if we will, one last testimony about someone who's had the band, and then we'll wrap up and tell everyone where to go, what website again. Okay.
Yeah, well, this is really a plea for you to download this free app and support somebody right now who needs encouragement. A sweet friend, Casey Ben is her name, Casey, and then last name Ben, Ben. She had surgery this morning on her brain. She's in a battle with cancer, and with COVID going on, she's all alone. No one can be there when she wakes up. And she has received so many encouraging messages through the Caring Band platform. And so, you know, how cool that strangers could support her right now. Like, I can't imagine having to go through something like cancer, but then, you know, having to be alone during that. So if you could, you know, we love her, we're praying for her. And if you want to download the free app, either on Android or Apple, search her name and just send her a good vibe. Send her some support.
That's awesome. So tell everybody real quick the website again and how they can get in contact with you, and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
So you can go to www.caringband.com, and you can either send us an email through there, or we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere.
You can find these guys. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you. And have a wonderful day. Stay blessed and safe. And we'll see you later. Have a great one.
Thanks, Cache.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.